want to endorse bad behaviors. And speaking of, I'm going to just reiterate this because we about to pop off in here. We about to see some stuff. I do not endorse the behavior we're about to see neither. And you guys are going to see exactly what I'm talking about right about now. Here we go.
That's another 3. That's another 93. That's another 93.
If you can believe it, it's just for a misdemeanor trespassing charge.
So this dude went in on a misdemeanor and he just started telling the judge repeatedly to book his whammer, to neck on his wiener.
This is Daryl Jarrell, the defendant, and this is Judge Cedric Simpson, who you may recognize from another of his court cases that went viral.
Mr. Harris, are you driving? This is a driving while license suspended.
That is correct, Your Honor.
And he was just driving.
Yeah, Judge Simpson can't quite catch a break, can he? He sets a court date in September for Jarrell, and apparently that was the last straw.
This is you know what? No. I'm going to tell you what. You don't come here. You don't.
Bro, it wasn't even about sentencing. He wasn't even sentencing the dude. The dude wasn't even in custody. He was out of custody. It's not even like he was like, hey, you're going to have to wait another 2 months and you're going back to jail to sit that time out. The judge just told him, we're going to see you in another couple months, bud. You could go back home. You could go back to work. You can enjoy McDonald's or Chick-fil-A while you wait. And he started flipping out and cussing out the judge. Who does that, bro? Because you're going back to see that judge, and that judge is going to tell you how long you have to go to jail or prison. That's not the judge you want to piss off. That is no survival instinct, homie. What? He's lucky this judge is halfway decent.
Okay.
He was out of order in court, and you can't get away with just talking, especially the judge like that. That's ridiculous.
And it continued as the bailiff hauled Jarrell away.
That's another 93. That's 6 93s.
How do you think the judge handled it?
Pretty good. I mean, hopefully he resents some of that time, but you read what you saw.
So he was giving him 93 days for every time he was cursing him out. You got to sit 93 days. You tell me, I want to know in the chat, is it worth it to tell the judge to book your whammer, to give you sloppy toppy for 93 days every time, or telling him F you? Would you want to rack up a whole bunch of 93-day sentences for something like that? I would shut my big dumb Irish mouth, bro. I have absolutely been pissed off in situations and known that I needed to just give it a little I want to say something because I'm not an idiot. I'm not a moron. There's no way that's worth it, bro. That dude, yeah, he couldn't help it, bro. That shovel was attached to his throat. He just kept messing himself over.
Judge Simpson quickly moves on to the next case, Keith Jenkins, who watched the entire debacle.
I just seen how you doing, Your Honor? How you doing, sir?
Bro, I'm going to tell you right now, if you're sitting in court and the dude, before you get sentenced, pisses off the judge, I've been in that situation. I've been in that situation where the dude right before you pisses the judge off and you're like, man, I needed him to be in a good mood because I like my life. I enjoy pussy and steak and breathing air that isn't consisting of other men's farts. And I don't want to ask cops for toilet paper and you're messing everything up right now. What is you doing? And you're sitting there going, bro, that poor kid, his mouth. If you piss that judge off and he takes it out on you, you're cooked. When you go into court and you're about to get sentenced, the whole idea is you want that judge to be in the best mood humanly possible. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That poor kiddo. Sheesh.
Oh man.
I'm doing great.
At least he can laugh it off.
All the evidence shows that you.
This dude is wild. This is crazy. You guys are going to love this.
Deliberately.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I know
The words were that you deliberately were hawking up.
Bullshit. I didn't hawk up no saliva, okay? That's bullshit, and you're gonna believe those lies. That's what I'm talking about. I didn't hawk up no saliva. You gonna believe a lie because they wearing uniform, just like they beat Richards.
Such a nice guy.
They beat Richards. Did they beat
the judge? But you seem like such a nice guy. Yeah, dude, this is another one of those dudes that should just your mouth. Just your little mouth, bud.
beat Richards in February? That wrote, oh, and you don't know who Richards is, huh? February 15th, that rogue ass Diaz beat the man, fractured his jaw, put him in the hospital on life support. You remember that? He's doing such a good job, isn't he? Diaz wearing.
I'm pretty sure the judge probably doesn't know every cop, every bailiff, every deputy. It's not really on the judge to be knowing these things, my guy. And you're not doing yourself any big favors here by cursing in a courtroom. You do not curse in a courtroom. I'm going to just let you guys know, for those of y'all who've never been to court, there's a few things that you should do. You should show up dressed to impress. You don't got to go overboard with it. Don't get you one of those tuxedos with the tails or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But wear something that looks like you're showing respect to the court. Because honestly, you need to be respecting that court, bro. You need to be respecting that court. If you're not showing respect to the court, they're not going to show no respect, leniency, mercy, or grace to you. And you're there probably because you messed something up, my dog. You know what I'm saying? Like every time I've been to court, it's because I did some shit. Sure enough, I done did something. And, even if you are there and you're innocent, disrespecting the judge is not going to get you where you want to be, my guy. Use your honor. Don't just be like, yo, judge. Hey, yo, judge. That ain't going to work out for your better interest. Use your honor. Show a modicum of respect and see where that gets you. If you think you're special in a courtroom, they're going to show you you're not. If you think you're special on a prison yard, you're going to get fucked up, dog. They're going to let you know real quick. So for sure, my man.
Uniform, right? Rogue deputy.
Look at me.
Just like Eagle. You ain't got to scream at me.
You
gonna raise your voice at me?
Oh my God.
You raise your voice to me, I raise my voice to you. You just in a road.
Judge, I appreciate Mr. Gaines making my point for me.
You punk.
Very well received.
Yo. So the prosecutor goes, I appreciate Mr. Gaines making my point for me. It's very well received. Yeah. What he's saying there is that dumb motherfucker just dug his own grave. That prosecutor doesn't even have to do no work. He's already proven to the court that he's a liability. He's threatening. He's menacing. He's violent. That judge, all she has to do is take a look at all that and be like, yeah, no, we're going to cook you. We're going to throw the maximum at you because he just called the judge a bitch.
I get mother.
And I don't think I have to take insults from.
I know. You. Use a.
He's a tough guy now.
Use a.
But I think.
Use a. And you'll be a. After I get sentenced,
I think Mr. Gaines is forfeited.
I'm ready to go. I was ready to go.
See, what's going on here with this dude? This dude's institutionalized. You can tell this dude's done a lot of time. He calling him punk over and over again. Punk is a big word on the prison yard. That's one of them words. If somebody calls you a punk, you better put your hands up and start swinging, dog. Bitch is one of them words. Somebody calls you a bitch on that prison yard. Those words are, if you don't fight, you are what the dude just called you. And that means you're going to be in a whole lot of trouble on that prison yard for the rest of your set, dog. You gotta run up or shut up at that point. If you let somebody call you a punk or a bitch on the prison yard, you might as well lube up your asshole, spread your cheeks, and let everybody just start taking turns. because that's going to be your life for the rest of the time you're down, homie. They're going to take every shits from you. And if somebody wants your prison pocket, you might get that took from you too. But this dude is institutionalized, and he's talking to the judge and the prosecutor the same way that he would talk to another inmate. And that's not appropriate for the real world. When you get institutionalized, that means that you are so conditioned to how you live in prison that you are no longer aware of how you need to conduct yourself in a real world setting. And a lot of dudes do that revolving door of in and out of prison over being institutionalized and forgetting their place in the world and how to live in the real world.
At least he'll be comfortable because we know he's going back.
Oh, he's definitely going back.
You punk.
I'm talking. Take out of the courtroom.
He's a maggot.
Yeah, you're a tough guy.
He's a maggot, punk. You should have died when you was a baby.
Yeah.
Maggot.
Anytime, Mr. Gaines.
Shut up, punk. He's a maggot. Should have died when you was a baby. Stillborn.
Oh my God. Should have died when you was a baby. Should have died when you was a baby. Stillborn, maggot. Irish Bomb Squad, what's up, homeboy? I mean, look, man, I'm not saying the dude don't got some style. I'm saying he don't got no survival instinct at all whatsoever, homie. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that dude is not trying to get back out to the free world where he can operate like a normal human being. That's not how we do it. I'm trying to, anytime I'm incarcerated, I'm looking forward to getting home. But I got shit going on the streets. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he just don't got no nothing to look forward to.